A very good evening to you. My name is Jennifer Sanders, and I am so honored and privileged to serve as your MC for tonight's wonderful event. That was a wonderful tribute video we just saw. But before that, we enjoyed the sights and the sounds of Mr. Charles Ramont Woods, and we are just so excited that he shared his talents with us from Syracuse class of 1972. So before we begin, we would like to acknowledge the Onondaga Nation, the firekeepers of the Haudenosaunee, the indigenous people on whose land Syracuse University now stands. And it's so good to be here, like I said. I know this is virtual. It's a little different this year, but we are very excited to have the first ever virtual CBT Tele-A-Thon. So we have an amazing event planned for you today, a lot of surprises, so you'll definitely want to stay tuned until the end of our broadcast tonight. But we have a lot that you're going to do. You'll laugh. You might share some memories and tears as you watch some of the videos and hear some of the memories of people who have come before us and who have really paved the way for Syracuse University students. You might clap your hands, you might even get your praise on. We have a lot of fun surprises in store for you tonight. We know the most important thing about tonight is your donation to help us reach, not even reach, but exceed the goal of $500,000. In this script here, they told me our goal is $500,000, but I know so many Syracuse University grads, current students, and I know just our passion that we have for the university. Because of that, I truly believe in my heart of hearts that we will exceed that 500,000 goal that we have set for ourselves for the Coming Back Together event that we have tonight. And right now, we are excited to really delve into some of the stories and the music and also some of the activities going on at Syracuse University. As tonight's program goes on, you will hear from Syracuse University football coach Dino Babers, Syracuse University men's basketball coach Jim Boeheim, and the lovely Julie Boeheim, his wife as well. You'll hear from some legendary players, Sherman Douglas and Roland Williams. And you'll hear the incredible voices of the Black Celestial Choral Ensemble, and you'll also hear some cool moves and see those moves from Raices as well as Black Rain. And then from the stage to the television screen, we brought the star power for you tonight, and that is Taye Diggs and Vanessa Williams. We have, again, some other surprises that you'll want to stay tuned for. Right now, I do want to introduce you to someone who knows about giving to SU and is a huge supporter of our efforts to really raise money for Black and Brown students at Syracuse University. Please welcome to your screen now Senior Vice President and Chief Fundraiser, Matt Termullen.
Oh, good evening, everyone, and great to see you all. Jennifer, thank you for the wonderful introduction, and what a great program we have. So I'm sorry we can't be here on campus to celebrate, but it is great that we're all together this evening virtually. So we have a mission to accomplish tonight, and that is to support diversity, inclusion, and equity at Syracuse University by raising money for student financial aid. Scholarship support is a huge part of the Forever Orange campaign, which aims to raise $1.5 billion to ensure that the university's strategic priorities are met. And scholarship support is something that all of us can relate to. One of the reasons I enjoy fundraising for Syracuse University so much is that it's really central to our purpose, to provide an unmatched experience for our students. The Our Time Has Come scholarship program has been a key part of the student experience for many Black and Latinos at Syracuse University now and over the past 30+ years. Our Time Has Come is a great tradition at Syracuse, and we're so proud that this program has helped so many deserving students. So thank you for your ongoing support. Thank you for joining us tonight. Go Orange, and now back to Jennifer. Thank you.
All right, Matt, thank you so much. And thank you for just getting this program started with me and getting our energy up for this wonderful night that we have ahead. Again, our goal is $500,000. But like I said earlier, I think that we are going to exceed that. So you've heard the why, but right now we want you to hear from some of our donors as well as some of our scholars.
Programs like Our Time Has Come are helpful for students of color because it allows an opportunity that we may not otherwise have.
There is this disparity between folks who can't afford the certain opportunities of attending college in the first place.
Many Our Time Has Come scholars and students of color happen to be maybe one of few people in their program or even in their classes, and a lot of the times our voices can feel silenced.
Programs like Our Time Has Come is crucial for students of color because it's our place away from home, and it's our place to be ourselves.
Having that establishment of scholarships and a fund is just, it's motivating and reminds you that there are people here who are willing to support you. There's a community, there's a network.
The Syracuse University alumni of color, all of their alumni are really, really, really willing to give back in any way that they can to help you do better and help you take that next step.
Not everyone in my family has been given the opportunity to go to college, or some people haven't even finished high school. And I don't take it lightly that I have the opportunity to be here. It's encouraged me to strive.
It's allowed me to have purpose. I know my reason for being here, and that reason is not just to get a degree. That reason is not just to make friends, but it's to share my leadership qualities. It's to share my purpose and inspire and empower others.
I want one day to be able to come back and go to one of those leadership seminars and be the person presenting that day and saying you can do this. You know what I mean?
When I first found out about the scholarship, my parents said, "Mijo, mira que bueno que eso es," which means, son, look, this is so amazing. We're so proud of you.
Our Time Has Come. It means a lot to me because I'm able to be more confident in who I am as a student, as a young woman, and as an orange woman.
Good evening. My name is Reggie Cloak, and I'm a graduate of the School of Information Studies at Syracuse University, class of 1999. I lead the software engineering team at Javari. Javari provides a crisis management platform solution to emergency respondents and professionals to help respond to major incidents or crisis like weather events, mass shooting events, and other events that facilities may experience. I'm proud to announce that Javari has decided to pledge to the Our Time Has Come scholarship campaign with the idea that we want to focus on driving diversity, inclusiveness, equity, and access for all. Giving is obviously a personal responsibility. I give back because I know what it was like to receive, especially in the time when you need it most. I think given the critical times we're in where, people's lives and livelihoods are affected, there's one less thing that you want families to worry about, which is, the affordability of higher education institutions like Syracuse University. So our goal in terms of what we're doing at Javari is a bit of a small gesture to help a few families have one less thing to worry about in these tough economic times.
My name is L. Kelly Atkinson Jr., class of 1979, the SI Newhouse School of Public Communications. Currently, I work for NBC Sports Group, where I'm the coordinating studio producer. Over the years, I've been giving to various scholarship funds at Syracuse University, as well as the Our Time Has Fund Scholarship Fund when it started back in 1987. And over the past few years, I've been thinking about maybe upping the ante, not only with the total, but doing something on a larger scale. And after the events that happened on campus last fall, my first thought was that a lot of givers, traditional givers to the university, would stop their giving. And in my mind, I thought it was a time to, on the contrary, to continue giving. So many worthy young students wouldn't be able to continue their education at Syracuse, would perhaps be caught up in all of the other problems and issues that were going on the campus as a whole. So at that point, I said, what about possibly starting an endowed scholarship? And after some calls and meetings, we got it going. And so that was the genesis of me starting the endowed scholarship in my name that's going to be housed within the Our Time Has Come Fund. It'll be my first as a new member of the Syracuse University Multicultural Advisory Council. I was so honored to be asked to join this past summer. And even though we can't be together physically this weekend for coming back together, I'm looking forward to next fall when we all can be together physically for another coming back together. So hope everybody's safe, hope everybody continues to be well, and I look forward to seeing some of you, my fellow alumni, in person in the near future. Go Qs.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jamil McCullough. I'm a 1995 graduate of Syracuse University School of Management, majored in finance with minors in policy studies and economics. Currently, I'm based in London, England, and I work for iRobot, which is a consumer products technology company. I am the HR leader for the EMEA region, Europe, Middle East, and Africa. It is a pleasure and honor to speak with you today. Syracuse has certainly been a part of my life for a very long time. My late mother, Gloria Hall, was a graduate of the university, class of '74, School of Social Work in Newhouse. She, loved Syracuse and wanted me to attend, wanted me to have the same experiences that she had. Syracuse certainly provided me with the opportunity to experience different cultures, meet people from different racial backgrounds, socioeconomic status, and religions. Growing up in upstate New York, I would say I had limited exposure, and it was great to actually go to a university that I felt allowed me to have different experiences, something that I certainly have leveraged, today in my career. The other thing I also want to touch on is why I've decided to donate. When I think about the donation to the Our Time Has Come Scholarship, there was a couple of factors that were prominent for me. One is I wanted my mother's legacy to carry on, so I decided to make the donation in her honor. That is the late Gloria Hall. The other, I also wanted to, give to the School of Social Work. Given all of the social injustice and inequality that we're facing today in America that has also existed for years, I felt it was important at this time to make that donation, especially around the timing of the death of George Floyd. And then last but not least, the spiritual calling that I felt. I decided to make that donation because of those three reasons. So hopefully a Black or Latinx student would be able to attend a prestigious university that they may not have had the opportunity due to the lack of funding. I went to Syracuse on scholarship, and so did my mother. So this is an opportunity for me to pay it forward. So again, thank you for your time. I appreciate, and again, I inspire you to donate. Donation does not only have to occur monetarily, you can also donate shares, you can also donate your time as well. Thank you so much, and have a great day, and please stay safe.
Hello, everyone. My name is Keith Moody. I'm Whitman class of '89.
Hello, my name is Fatima Moody. I'm Whitman class of 1990, and I'm a member of the Multicultural Advancement Advisory Council and CBT co-chair.
Fatima and I are owners of a management consulting firm based outside of Washington, D.C. We gained a lot during our years up at SU and wanted to ensure we created opportunities for others. We have donated $50,000 to Our Time Has Come Black and Hispanic Undergraduate Scholarship. It is important for us to give back because we know that it can make a big difference. Our Black and Brown students at SU need us more than ever during these current times.
Yes, indeed, more than ever. Keith, remember back in the 80s and 90s when we were at SU? Remember being so broke on campus, trying to find money for a slice of pizza was a challenge. And I mean, one slice for the two of us.
Yeah, Sal's was a luxury during that time.
Oh yeah, Sal's. I didn't even go there for Sal's. And not to mention waiting on the line at the bursar's office, hoping and praying to be financially cleared for class.
Yeah, SU were good days, but they were also the low on cash, broke days. So whatever we can do to help those coming behind us, we got to do it.
Yes, we do. So in addition to donating to Our Time Has Come, we also have an internship program at our firm, LinkedIn Consulting Group. And in this summer, COVID summer, 2020, we had a class of 2020 SU student who was one of our interns. And because SU students are exceptional in every way, that SU intern is now a full-time employee at LinkedIn Consulting.
We are honored to give to Our Time Has Come Black and Hispanic Undergraduate Scholarship. Go Qs.
Yes, go Qs.
So my name is Sophia Rossi. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm a junior, class of 2022 at Syracuse University, and I'm double majoring in citizenship and civic engagement and policy studies with a minor in business. My dad is from Brazil and my mom is a New York native.
Hello, my name is Isaiah Brooks, and I'm a senior acting major here at Syracuse University.
I came from a very homogenous predominantly white high school where my background and my identity were really erased on a daily basis. And coming to another predominantly white institution, I really wanted to find a group of people who embraced my background and accepted my background and allowed me to be as much of what I wanted to be as possible. So being part of the Our Time Has Come program has not only given me that, but it has allowed me to meet other students who share similar experiences. And they've pushed me to be a better leader on this campus and a better Latinx leader as well, now that I'm able to really embrace who I am and push other people to do the same.
I'm a David Bing scholar specifically, and that's an honor because David Bing has been a successful athlete, politician, businessman, and a nonprofit community leader. So I'm honored to be selected to represent his scholarship. The scholarship has allowed me to continue my education here at Syracuse University. So for that, for you, Mr. Bing, and your contributions, I'm eternally grateful. The support that I've received through Our Time Has Come has been monumental. They have allowed me to meet people in my respective profession, which is the world of theater and television and film. And for that, I have created endless connections through Syracuse University and the Our Time Has Come Fund.
Once I'm an alumni, I really hope to use the experiences and people that I've met to my advantage going down the line. And just as I've been supported as a student at SU, as a Latinx student, right now by the alumni, I really hope to do the same going forward. So I really hope that I'll be in the financial position. If not financial, I'll definitely be in a professional position to help students get to where they need to go through the Our Time Has Come program.
Andrew Burnett, class of 1988, graduating from the School of Engineering. I majored in aerospace engineering, and I'm currently an entrepreneur. I'm a business advisor primarily. I primarily work in the area of mergers and acquisition, both in the US and internationally. Giving to Our Time is so important to me because my experience at Syracuse was a very rough one. And I didn't share this with many of my friends when I was there, but typically it took me until after finals to actually be registered for classes. And basically, I pretended to be in class, and once my mom and I got the funds together, that's when I actually registered for classes. And for 8 out of the 10 semesters that I was at Syracuse, that's what I did. And I've decided to launch an Our Time Has Come scholarship to honor my mother, Joycelyn Burnett, and my late brother, Stephen Burnett. Also, along with my pledge, I'm also contributing and supporting my brothers in Alpha Phi Alpha. Consider the lives of those who are going through some of the same experiences that we have gone through. And it's really not about Syracuse University, but it's to make an impact on the lives of those who are looking to further themselves. And I think as we become engaged in giving, I think we will have a greater voice at the university.
Brian Tarrant, class of 1996, arts and sciences, sociology major, played football, and now I've been in the marketing world for about 25 years, and member of Black Oranges.
Hello, I'm Monica Belk. I am also a graduate 1996 from the SI Newhouse School of Public Communications. My major was broadcast journalism. I ran track for Syracuse, and I'm currently a director at ESPN.
Yeah, so we started Black Oranges as a response from all the incidents that happened. George Floyd was kind of the spark, but it wasn't the fuel. So, a lot of us got together and we're just sharing ideas and feelings. And from that was the birth of Black Oranges. Most of us that started this are former Black and brown student athletes from Syracuse. And we've expanded this to, regular students as well. But this is more of a community and a movement that we're trying to make sure we bring awareness and bring tools to help fight systemic racism and oppression.
So we added on to our list of action plans, it was actually number one on our list of action plans, to actually go and put in the little source column that was from the Black Oranges. And on the July 4th weekend, which I'm sure maybe doesn't get a lot of action, there was a lot of action from Black Oranges to give money to the Our Time Has Come scholarship. So we're pretty proud of that. So it's very important that we as Black Oranges and all of our advantages, all that we've gotten from the university, that we give back to those students. It's really not for the university, it's for the students. It's for those kids that want to be something important.
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more backwards thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. And there's so much hatred, so much war and poverty.
Wake up all the teachers, trying to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. 'Cause they're the ones who's coming up and the world is in their hands. So when you teach the children, teach them the very best you can. Ooh.
The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Change, yeah, just you and me.
Wake up all the doctors and make the old people well. 'Cause they're the ones who suffer and who catch all the hell. 'Cause they don't have till very long before the judgment day. So won't you make them happy before they pass away? Yeah.
Wake up all the builders, time to build a new land. I know we can do it if we all lend a hand. And the only thing we have to do is put it in our minds. Surely things will work out, 'cause they do every time. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Na, 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 na. The world won't get no better. We've got to change it, yeah. Just you and me. Just you and me. We gotta change it, yeah. Oh,
we gotta change it, yeah.
What an amazing Amazing, amazing performance. Thank you to Malcolm, Chanel, and Blake. And one thing I'll say, I don't know about you, for the past 10 minutes, I have been so inspired and encouraged. It's amazing to see just the Black and brown people who came out of Syracuse University and the amazing things that they have achieved. And we want to continue that. We want to continue that. And by donating to our goal of $500,000, we know that we will be able to do that. So right now, we'll go back in time. And I have to tell you, this story is so near and so dear to my heart. We're going to talk about some challenges our Black athletes faced that were on the Syracuse University football team. And right now, we will hear the story of the Syracuse 8. Let's watch, let's listen, and let's learn.
The Syracuse 8 demanded progression within the football program and the athletic department in whole. They advocated for better academic support and medical care, the hiring of a Black assistant coach, and playtime based on merit, not color. But they quickly learned that Syracuse University was but a microcosm of the many issues within the United States during the 1960s. And change would not come easily.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed.
We are Americans, determined to defend the frontiers of freedom by an honorable peace, if peace is possible.
Despite multiple meetings with the chancellor and other university representatives, progress was slow and tensions continued to mount. And soon, the university would feel the anger through the voices of its student body. Regardless of the findings cited by the committee in their report, their athletic careers and futures were forever altered, and Syracuse University was never the same. The Syracuse 8 boycott was a catalyst for social justice and accountability within the university for the price of their athletic futures, and which can never be repaid.
Syracuse 8 is one of stolen dreams in the name of racism, it is also a story of forgiveness. Our proud alumni remind us that together, and only together, we are a powerful and positive force that moves ideas, individuals, and society forward. We don't just face the horizon, we chase it, together. After all, that's where our future is, and there's a whole lot of orange in it.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I'm Anthony Herbert. As you've seen, I am the inaugural Syracuse 8 Scholar, graduating class of 2015. 2015, please stand up. Last time many of us spoke at the last CBT, I was just a senior, awestruck at the opportunity to meet several members of the Syracuse 8 and sharing about how their sacrifice, as well as your generosity, has propelled me to succeed. Now I come to an adult, IT industry professional with big time goals for the near future. I hope with your continuing support that the Syracuse 8 Endowment will continue to grow and foster opportunities for awestruck and determined students of the future. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Greg Allen. I'm a member of the Syracuse 8. Last month marked the 50th anniversary of the Syracuse 8 boycott. As I think back about the legacy of the Syracuse 8, it has to include the Our Time Has Come scholarship as an integral part of our legacy. You see, it was Art Monk, the legendary football player, Hall of Famer, class of 1980, who launched the inaugural Syracuse 8 scholarship, endowed scholarship. Our first scholarship recipient was Anthony Herbert, who you've already met. And we're very proud of Anthony. He's been a true mark of excellence for the Syracuse 8 scholarship. But right now, even more importantly, I have the pleasure of introducing my two little sisters. I say that because we're all from Plainfield, New Jersey, our hometown, and we all attended the same home church. And fortunately for us, we all ended up at Syracuse University at different times, but we're at Syracuse University. I can't say enough about Deborah and Darlene Harris. Their generosity, their charity, their giving is exemplary. Their philanthropy is one that we can all marvel. It is because of their generosity that I can sit here confidently knowing that the Syracuse 8 endowed scholarship at Syracuse University will continue long after we're all gone. And it's because of them that will occur. And so I am proud and honored to be the person to introduce you to Deborah and Darlene Harris.
Our connection was predestined, and the Syracuse 8 are indeed our big brothers. Their boycott resulted in the creation of the African American Studies Department and so much more. Since hearing their story at CBT 2005, we were inspired to give even more over the years in their honor. As we celebrate the Syracuse 8 boycott 50 years later, we wanted to announce that we will again be contributing to the Syracuse 8 Scholarship. Please join us and make your gift today, because some things are just too good to keep to yourself. Now we will hear from SU's first Black head football coach, Dino Babers, who was also a Syracuse 8 scholarship donor.
At Syracuse University, I stand on the shoulders of the Syracuse 8, the men who sacrificed their football careers and future earnings to ensure that there was diversity, equity, and inclusion on our campus and within our football program. Tonight, I recognize the 50th anniversary of the Syracuse 8 protest by making my gift to Our Time Has Come Syracuse 8 Scholarship. The legacy of the Syracuse 8 lives on through our students. To the members of the Syracuse 8 and their families, we honor you. Go Orange.
Thank you so much, Coach Dino Babers. We know that he can get anyone ramped up. If you see the highlights from him in the locker room, you know that he is just a very encouraging and inspiring individual. And I want to shout out Mr. Greg Allen. Thank you so much for always sharing your story with us. You and the rest of the members of the Syracuse 8, you all have not only changed the trajectory for football at Syracuse University, but really the cultural landscape of college sports and professional sports. And you've really, really inspired and encouraged so many. So we just want to thank you all for that. Okay, right now, we want to talk about donations. We'll get to that. Remember, our goal is $500,000, and we want to exceed that goal. That's what we have on paper, but we want to exceed that to really help our students thrive and be successful at Syracuse University. We want to tell you some great ways to give and what you can get back into return. So we'll pull up a screen right now, and you can see it there on your screen. If you donate $100, you'll receive a CBT face mask. And if you give $250, you'll get one of those cool gaiters right there. And if you give $500, and you probably heard Sunny talking earlier during one of our panels, but if you give a $500 gift, you will receive Sunny Hostin's new book, but there's a caveat to that. That is only for the first 100 donors, so you need to act now, act fast, donate so we can exceed that $500,000 tag that we have for donations. All right, let's now check and see how we're doing. Now, I'm looking at the chat. I'm seeing a lot of different donations come in, but we do want to recognize some people that have given so far. That's Giselle Marcus, Patricia Herlock, Nicole Chappelle. Thank you all so much for giving your donations. We also received an anonymous $5,000 donation from someone from the class of 74. So keep those donations coming in. Again, and I will say this, you'll get tired of me saying this, but we want to exceed that goal of $500,000. We really want to help our students during this time. And we know that it's a tough time during the pandemic. Many of them can't even go back to school. They don't know how they're going to make it from semester to semester. So we want to ensure that they have the success and the tools that they need to continue their college careers at Syracuse University. So while you pull out that credit card and give so we can exceed our $500,000 tag there, we do want you now to hear from the founder of the Black Celestial Choir Ensemble, and that's Reverend Dr. McKnight.
Soretta C. McKnight, and I am excited and delighted to be on this virtual CBT to talk about the Black Celestial Choral Ensemble of Syracuse University at Hendricks Chapel. As a freshman on this awesome campus, one of the things that I found lacking was that whole sense of home, and nothing connects you with home as your church experiences and as music can. And so the gospel music was missing on campus, a sense of home, a sense of being able to meet with folk who have shared experiences in the context of this huge university campus. And therefore, here came the Black Celestial Choral Ensemble, because a group of us got together. I invited Irvin Allgood, Larry Lawrence Ford. It was JJ Hermione, JJ James, Cheryl Lane, I think Irv invited. And then there was Pamela Hayes, there was Paris Wade. We called ourselves the Magnificent Seven. And at the Student Center up at the corner of Walnut, back at that time, Student Activity Center, BCCE was born in April of 1977. And as long as there is a Syracuse University, and maybe even beyond, there will be a Black Celestial Choral Ensemble.
All right, I know it's a Friday, but I feel like it's a Sunday because I feel like they just took me to church. I know some of you all were probably lifting a holy hand and praising as well. Beautiful, beautiful selection. Thank you all so much for that. Evelyn Ingram, I see you. You always bless us every time you open your mouth, so thank you for that. So now we know that if we were at church, there might be a basket going around. So definitely now is the time to continue to make your donations to the Our Time Has Come Scholarship Fund, and we want to exceed, again, that goal of $500,000. Now, speaking of the generosity of all of you all, we now are going to hear from another student who's the recipient of a scholarship recently endowed by Syracuse University trustee and his wife. Let's hear more from both of them now.
My name is Kiana Patman, and I'm the very first Our Time Has Come Rob and Shelley Light Scholar. I'm from San Jose, California, and my major is television, radio, and film with a minor in French. This scholarship means so much to me because Mr. Light is at the top of his field. He and Mrs. Light could give to anyone, and they're probably asked all the time, but they decided to support me. I want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Light for their generosity. It's incredible that someone you don't know can support you in ways that you cannot imagine, and I'm excited to one day pay it forward and give back to my Syracuse community.
It is great to see you, Kiana. Congratulations. We are really thrilled that you're our first recipient and our first scholar. My wife, Shelley, and I are proud to be a part of the Our Time Has Come Scholarship Program. We were proud to endow $300,000 scholarships and look forward to many more students like yourself being a part of this. Our goal was to create a platform to help promising young students who wouldn't have the opportunity to enrich their lives the way I have been able to do so. And so hopefully that will happen. I've always said that all the things that I've accomplished and all the opportunities that I've been given were because of my 4 years at Syracuse, one of which was to meet my incredible wife and have 5 great children. And so I thank Syracuse University for what they've done for me and my family, and it is a great honor to give back and help a whole new generation hopefully have the same riches that I have had. Thank you all. Congratulations on a great night.
1990 graduate of Syracuse University from the College of Arts and Sciences with a bachelor's degree in English. I'm currently a full-time faculty member at American University in the School of Education here in Washington, D.C. So Syracuse has a special place in my heart because my mother was born there. My father graduated from law school and undergraduate school there. And so he always felt like it was important to give back to Syracuse because Syracuse provided him with such a strong foundation for everything that he went on to do in order to accomplish success. So we really felt like it was important to establish a scholarship in his name at a school and a university that meant so much to him. And so I think he'd really be pleased that I'm actually helping to shape the next generation of educators who will go on and instill light and instill a solid and firm education for students. And I think that it's really important too, since he loved Syracuse so much and Syracuse meant so much to us, to our family, that my brother, Vincent Cohen Jr. is on the board of trustees. So I think he's very pleased, and he and my mom are probably really happy and excited for both of us. When I think about the quote, "Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel," that quote really resonates with me. I feel that our future generation, having to deal with all of the challenges and the obstacles and the disconnect that's going on in our country right now, we're going to need future leaders who can kindle the flame of change. And it's very important to give back. I believe it's very important to give back to the Our Time Has Come Scholarship Fund so that we can help to encourage and support and nurture and grow future leaders and future educators who can actually be the flame of change. I was really excited to learn about a student who is actually benefiting from my father's scholarship, the Vincent H. Cohen Scholarship Fund. And it is my hope that more of us, our alumni, will gather together and support our future leaders of tomorrow and help them kindle that flame of change.
Good evening. My name is Olamide Layinka, and I'm incredibly honored to be here this evening. Thank you for the opportunity as an inaugural Vincent Cohen Senior Scholar to show the importance of this scholarship. I am currently an undergrad sophomore in the Maxwell School of Public Affairs on the pre-law track. I am particularly appreciative of being selected as a recipient of this scholarship by the Office of Multicultural Advancement. I feel very privileged and touched to receive your support in my post-secondary endeavors. It's such an amazing emotion for me personally to know that there are always these networks of support out there assisting students in their educational pursuits. As a first generation student, I have found that I share several similarities with Mr. Vincent Cohen Sr. Because my mother has always stressed the importance of education, especially as a Black girl from the Bronx, it has been ingrained into my head that I will attend college. Likewise, I believe that Mr. Cohen Sr. also recognized the importance of education, demonstrated in his rejection of the MBA in order to attend Syracuse Law School. This importance of education has been passed on to his daughter, Tracy, who has focused her career on education to a wide range of students since graduating from Syracuse, and Vincent Cohen Jr., who is a prominent lawyer in Washington, D.C. As a student who's had many opportunities in mentorship, both in high school and college, this scholarship has helped align me to focus in college. I am honored to be once again surrounded by like-minded, ambitious individuals who all recognize the importance of education as well as representation in society as a whole. In a world full of no's and opposition, great mentorship can be truly a guiding force. To have a network that is solely dedicated to the empowerment of students of color on campus is one of rarity. Thank you for this opportunity and have a wonderful evening.
Hello, my name is Sheila Payton. I earned dual degrees from Newhouse and Maxwell in 1970. The education I received at Syracuse prepared me for a successful career. I'm glad to share this virtual CBT with you. My parents grew up in the Great Depression, so they knew how to stretch money. They paid living expenses with one salary and used the other to buy a house and pay for college for my brother and me, something that would be hard to do in this economy. While I'm not rich, I have a comfortable life. That's why I decided to create a new Our Time Has Come scholarship, the Sheila Eileen Payton Last Mile Endowed Scholarship, which will help students close the gap between the money they have and the money they need to continue or complete their education. I encourage current and future alumni to give back to Syracuse so the next generation of SU students will have the same opportunity for success we have had. Every dollar helps. Go Orange.
Our Time Has Come isn't just a scholarship, it's a movement. It's about students being able to see themselves in graduates and people who came before them.
It provides them a sense of community. It provides them much needed financial support, but it also reinforces that they are valued, that they belong here, and that they are contributors.
As an alumni, it's my obligation and responsibility to give, because I recognize that there are some students who may not have the provisions to be able to attend college. Scholarships like this enables them to have the support network they need, as well as the financial resources needed to attend.
Especially now with the stresses of the pandemic and the change in the economy and the price of education, I think everyone is feeling that pressure. And so anyone who's in a position to help should help.
We take pride, comfort, satisfaction in knowing that we've been a small part of helping some students who needed it, but also who deserved it. Because the Our Time Has Come program has some very high standards.
It's just a way of putting action behind our beliefs. Right? It's not just the words that we support underrepresented students, but we have to put action behind those words.
I do think that there is a rippling effect towards contributions like mine and other people who give to Our Time Has Come, because those students will go forward
they will do positive things with that education, and hopefully they will pay it forward and give to someone else.
I absolutely am inspired by them. We are giving our future to such not only smart and talented human beings, but just really good and kind human beings.
And if I could just echo the words of Melanie Littlejohn, just when I was a professor on campus, these students are absolutely amazing. They have so many big dreams, and we know that they are going to make us proud as they achieve those. So we encourage you again to just visit that link that's in the chat, and that way you can help us exceed our goal of $500,000. So right now, I do want to roll back the tape for a minute and just add a little bit about the legendary Vince Cohen Sr. In 1957, he led the men's basketball team to its first NCAA tournament, and he led the Orange in scoring every year that he played. And also his scoring average is the third highest in Syracuse University history. Then he went on to SU Law School, and from there he earned his JD and spent 30 years in practice. So he was an all-American athlete, a scholar, which is why it's so important to give to Our Time Has Come Scholarship Fund in honor of Vince Cohen Sr. And right now we have heard from so many of our great donors and students, but we want to hear from those alumni groups as well. More specifically, the leads for our NPHC, that's the National Pan-Hellenic Council, and NALFO, that's the National Association of Latino Fraternal Organizations. Those are the Greek letter organizations that we will hear from right now.
Hi, I'm Felix James of Alpha Phi Alpha Delta Zeta Chapter Alumni Brothers. The Alumni Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha would like to donate $250,000. Currently, we've raised more than $185,000 in pledges and donations, and we're looking forward to increasing that to $250,000 in CBT 2021. We ask that brothers, former angels, and former friends to donate to Alpha Phi Alpha Delta Zeta Endowed Scholarship. I, along with Brother Phil Dunnigan. Go ahead, Phil.
I just wanted to say Alpha has been and held an intimate relationship with Syracuse University since March 28th, 1910. We've been there. Our endowed scholarship is to go along with our mission statement, which is to get brotherhood, academic excellence, and continuing with public service and advocacy within our community. So this is the reason why we've got our endowed scholarship, and we'd like you to continue to support us and contribute, because there are people who are in great need at the university. Thank you.
Let's increase the life chances.
Good evening. My name is Kevin Jones. I'm with the Delta Beta chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi. We represent DBEAF, which is a Delta Beta Executive Alumni Foundation. We were formed in 2014, and we have an endowed scholarship right now. It costs $7,500 when I was at Syracuse all in. Today it costs $72,000 to go to Syracuse University. It is our obligation to give back, and that's what we're doing. We also have a Phil Romaine book scholarship that we give independently. And I just want to say hello to everyone, and it's a pleasure to be on this call.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brennan Savage. I'm class of 2013, public health major. I'm part of the Delta Beta Executive Alumni Foundation, and I'm proud to say that we've raised over $132,000 in both gifts and pledges. But our goal for CBT 2021 is $200,000. So we ask that you please donate at dbnoops.org. I'd also like to take this time to congratulate our previous Our Time Has Come scholarship recipient by the name of Gerardo Martinez. He's a Fall 12 initiative of Kappa Alpha Psi, and also part of class of 2014. He's currently studying for his PhD at the University of Colorado. And I'd like to also take the time to say that we are very proud of what he's achieved thus far. Yo, Noops, and go Qs.
All of our donors and the membership of DBEAF. As I said, we started this in 2014, and this has been mainly funded by the members of our fraternity, alumni from millennials, all up to current brothers to 1975 and on. And this was generated out of Wayne K. Brown's funeral. We started this initiative. Thank you all.
On behalf of the Brothers of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Kappa Chapter, I would like to thank all those that have made financial donation, pledges, and gift towards the Kappa Chapter Endowment Fund. Your contributions are greatly appreciated. The Kappa Chapter of Omega Psi Phi Endowment Scholarship will provide, once fully funded, scholarship and financial assistance to undergraduate students with a preference given to members of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity. I'm happy to report, as of this date, we have received over $40,000 in cash and over $130,000 in gifts and pledges. But we still need your help. Our goal is to double these numbers prior to CBT 2021. So please, give today, give again, give what you can, and help us create an endowment that will change the lives of another. Any size donation will be helpful. We are building a sustainable legacy, and we need your support. God bless, be safe, and a shout out to my brothers. Rue.
How y'all doing? This is Butch Charles. I'm a 1980 graduate, psychology, 1981 from the Newhouse School, and a member of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, along with my brother Michael Barbosa.
So, you know, Phi Beta Sigma Theta Xi chapter endowed scholarship. We're so happy. The first time we have established our endowed scholarship in honor of our 40th anniversary in CBT 2017. We've raised more than $60,000, and our goal for next year in 2021 is to raise $75,000. Thanks so much.
See y'all. Jennifer, hi.
To all my hermanos, I want to say la una para siempre, hermanos. To everyone that's listening, I want to say thank you for your support to CBT, and special thanks to Rachel Vassell for your leadership. Los hermanos de la Unidad Latina Lambda Upsilon Lambda Fraternity Incorporated are proud to say that we've launched our endowed scholarship with $50,000. We are the first Latino organization to do this on campus, and we're looking to set continued records. Our community is dedicated, and our fraternity is dedicated to the advancement and enhancement of the Latino community, and we're proud to do our part to ensure that future Latino students are excelling at Syracuse University. Go Orange.
All right, thank you to all my Greek brothers, and hello, Mr. Butch Charles. It's so good to see you as always. So before we hear from our sororities right now, we do want to take a little time out, and you're definitely in for a treat right now. Let's enjoy a little stepping now from the Black Rain Step team.
My name is Michelle Walker Davis, and I'm the founder, visionary, and manager of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Educational Fund. We're the first organization to have 2 endowed funds on campus. One is an undergraduate award. The second is a graduate award named after our 1975 charter members. I wish to thank all our sorors, all the donors who contributed to this fund and made it possible.
Greetings, SU family. I am Sonia D. Grant, Regional Vice Chairman and Officer of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. As AKAs, we exemplify excellence, and we would like to assist more scholars. So as a visionary and leader, I pledge today $1,908 in honor of our 16 founders. And now, we ask for your support by making a gift to our 2 funds. Congratulations to our 2020 recipients. Thank you.
Good evening, SU family. Greetings to my beautiful sorors of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated Kappa Lambda Chapter. We give because we want to make a permanent footprint, a financial impact at SU. Founded on a yard in 1973, and since then, we have inducted over 400 members into our beloved sisterhood, a national public service organization. We are proud to have raised over $450,000 for our endowment since 2013.
To date, our endowment has funded 18 scholarships. By June of 2021, our next CBT, or next year, our goal is to raise an additional $200,000, placing our total giving at $650,000. For us, this is a 10-year campaign with an ambitious goal of $1 million by 2023.
I am LaShawn Pitter, and I am representing Zeta Phi Beta Sorority E Incorporated of Pi Alpha Chapter at Syracuse University. I would like to say sleep in peace to my fellow Syracuse alums, Ramir Green and Roland Grimes. Zeta Phi Beta has received more than $53,000 in pledges and donations for our Time Has Come scholarship program. And we are still getting started, so please donate to your heart's content. We look forward to additional donations in the future. Sands?
Thanks, Sands. Greetings, I am Tamika Flowers Ball, and on behalf of my Pi Iota sorors, we are pleased to establish this endowment to help ease the financial burdens that often lead to opportunity inequities. So please join us in our mission by donating today, and of course, go Orange.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Roseanne Santos, and this is my line sister, Kristen Bragg. And we are founding hermanas of the Eta chapter of Sigma Lambda Upsilon, Señoritas Latinas Unidas Sorority Incorporated. And we are so excited to announce that we are the first Latina sorority on campus to establish an endowed scholarship.
We have secured $30,000 in pledges, and we look forward to additional donations to help support a Latina or Black female undergraduate student. We're excited for the opportunity to pay it forward, and we hope you'll join us.
Hasta la muerte, hermanas.
All right, thank you so much to my Greek brothers and Greek sisters for everything that you're doing for the university. A special shout out to my sorors of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Thank you all for everything you've done. Now, I encourage you to look at the chat. If you see the name Mika Horn, she is putting all of the links there to where you can donate your money so that we can, again, exceed that goal of $500,000. So right now, we are getting ready to keep this train moving, and it's my pleasure to introduce a member of the Hill Society, Ms. June Grant.
Here you go. My skin is black, my arms are long, my hair is woolly, and my back is strong. Hey, it's been inflicted again and again. What do they call me? My name is Aunt Sarah. My name is Aunt Sarah. My skin is yellow. My hair is long. Between two worlds, I do belong. My father was rich and white. He took my mother late one night. What do they call me? My name is Sophronia. My name is Sophronia. My skin is tan. My hair is fine. My hips invite you. My mouth like wine. Whose little girl am I? Anyone who's got money to buy. What do they call me? My name's Sweet Thing. Sweet Thing. My skin is brown and my manner is tough. I'll kill the first mother I see, for my life has been rough. They say I'm awfully bitter these days, but my brothers and sisters are slain. What do they call me? My name is Peter.
Hey, what's up? I'm Tay Diggs, class of 1993, and as a proud alum of Syracuse University, I would like to ask you to please support the Our Time Has Come Scholarship Fund. It supports African American and Latino students with a financial need at SU. These students are some of the community's best and brightest. They average a 3.6 GPA and are leaders in their communities and have a 100% graduation rate. Unlike some other investments, your support of Our Time Has Come Scholars is an investment that will have an immediate return. Give today. It's up to us to ensure that the next generation of Black and Brown students at SU have the support that they need so that they too can pay it forward. Thank you.
My name is Candace Carnage, Arts and Sciences, class of 1990, and I am a founding member of the SUMA Council. Well, several years ago in 2014, My undergraduate chapter at Kappa Lambda, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, made $1 million commitment to the Our Time Has Come scholarship. And I'm really excited to use a planned gift to try to help us reach our goal. So I decided that I was going to split my designation for my planned gift, 50% to the Kappa Lambda chapter, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated Fund, and 50% to the Kevin Richardson Endowment. When I met him in 2019 at Syracuse, when he became an honorary Orangeman, I was very excited to support his legacy, his gift. I understand very clearly why a legacy is so important and really wanted to support his dream, and I'm happy to do so.
Chuck Winder, and I'm from the class of '86. I am a proud member of the Multicultural Advancement Advisory Council. And when Rachel Vassell asked us to consider planned giving, I looked into it and I decided that it was the perfect vehicle for me in this season of my life to make a commitment to Syracuse University's Our Time Has Come scholarship and to make it possible for other students to follow behind. It really made a difference for me at this particular time in the season of COVID, when the economic possibilities of Black and Brown students are at risk. But Syracuse was a place that opened the initial doors for me to provide for my family and to have a meaningful life. And so I encourage you to do the same, to look at how it is that you could look at what you have in terms of your will, your trust, or for me, it was insurance policies in which I was able to look and dedicate a certain amount of money that I thought would make an impact and contribute to the sustainability of our great university.
Hello, everyone. I'm Connie Orlando, the boss lady at BET. Kidding. But seriously, as head of programming for BET Networks and current head of specials, music programming, and music strategy, it was important for me to support and give opportunity to Black women in media. I may be one of the first Black women in some of the spaces I occupy, but I certainly wanted to make sure that I wouldn't be the last. The Our Time Has Come Connie Orlando Scholarship will help ensure that there are more Black women in the media industry. This is extremely important and something that is so desperately needed. During these times, it is imperative that we come together to support and continue the legacy of Our Time Has Come, build our own legacies, and most importantly, and I repeat, most importantly, pour into, stand up, and support the next generation of leaders. This is why I support the Our Time Has Come Scholarship Fund, and I hope you will too. Thank you.
Connie Orlando, thank you so much. And thank you for taking up space and being such an inspiration to women like me who are in media, who are really navigating through their careers, and for the students who look up to us in navigating their careers in journalism and media as well. So right now, we want to tell you about a very special alumni organization that is making a real difference among Black law students within the SU College of Law. And I can firsthand, I know what they have done. I have covered their stories and just all of their philanthropic efforts. And I know that they are truly making a difference in the field of law at Syracuse University. So here's a brief video about the work of the Syracuse Black Law Alumni Collective and their historic campaign.
The Syracuse Black Alumni Collective, SBLAC, as a nonprofit organization focused on creating financial resources, professional development opportunities, and strategic partnerships that serve African American law students and alumni throughout the Syracuse University legal community. Its 1903 Restorative Justice Initiative, Syracuse Black secured the posthumous admission of William Herbert Johnson to the New York Bar after he was denied that right when he graduated with distinction from the Syracuse University College of Law in 1903 as a result of racism.
I'd like to thank Felicia Collins Aquimares, the co-founder of the Syracuse Black Law Alumni Collective, whose outreach to the court about the admission of Mr. Johnson began the ball rolling.
Never again will it take in excess of 100 years to finally provide justice to William Johnson, or anyone else.
We look forward to seeing you on the front lines for Black justice.
With a direct donation or supporting by attending one of our future events.
Hello, my name is J. Christopher Hamilton, co-founder of the Syracuse Black organization.
I'm Felicia Collin Okamaris, co-founder of Syracuse Black.
We're very excited for this opportunity to tell you a little bit about our organization. And, but most importantly, we want to identify that we are the first Black scholarship fund, well, the first scholarship fund designated for Black law students at Syracuse University College of Law. And what our goal is to support a diverse community of lawyers by funding their education the best as possible, especially students who are suffering and dealing with issues with financial aid and an inability to maintain maintain themselves in terms of as students because of issues with their income. So we really hope that you support our Syracuse Black Scholarship Fund with a donation today. Also, we want to point out the fact that we're making real impact in the community, but we can only continue to make that impact if you guys roll up your sleeves and get involved for what we call is Black justice by supporting our program.
Okay, please join us in the fight. You can find more information on our website, the Syracuse Black Alumni Collective website. That's SyracuseBlack.org. Thank you.
And if you want to be part of our community, when you go to the website, please register your name and information, and you will be part of our family and fighting for Black justice. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anthony Otero. Hola, mi gente. I am a class of 1996, and I represent, or rather we represent, LAMSU is the Latino American Network of Syracuse University. And we started almost 20 years ago, and we have a scholarship that we find to be very important, and we have given out this scholarship for decades.
My name is Jose Wilson, and I am the class of 2004 from the College of Engineering and Computer Science, graduated with a degree in computer science. And as a classroom educator of over 15 years, I recognize the power of us donating to such a fund. When we created it as the Latino Alumni Network of Syracuse University, we really decided that we wanted to make sure that the legacy that we have on campus continued in perpetuity. So in the best ways that you can contribute, we would really appreciate your support in this effort. Thank you so much and have a great night.
Have a good one.
Mano, tá vendo essa sistema, tá vendo? Sempre tem aquele amigo que mente, né, mano? Aquele amigo que é abusado.
Abusada, mente.
Abusada, mente.
E a partir desse momento, taca em um por um.
E a partir desse momento, taca em um por um.
An absolutely amazing performance by our students. And yes, I did change dresses. Just because we're virtual does not mean that we cannot do it big. So we appreciate you all for just sticking with us through this. And we know that virtual meetings can have some technical difficulties, but things have gone smooth thus far. We hope that you're checking the chat room and looking again for that name, Mika Horn. She is providing you with all the links that you need to donate so that we can exceed our $500,000 what we want to have for our scholarship fund. So that was a great performance by Raices. Right now, though, we want to talk about where this idea came from, the Our Time Has Come Scholarship Fund. How was this birthed? How was this really developed? I had the honor and the privilege of speaking to the man behind the scholarship fund, and here is our recent conversation. This is with Mr. Robert Hill.
Robert Hill, this is such an honor and a privilege just to be able to be with you, although it's virtually, it's just as good. So let's start from the beginning. Why did you create the Our Time Has Come Scholarship Fund?
The Our Time Has Come Scholarship Fund was an outgrowth of the broader Coming Back Together reunion. The Coming Back Together reunion was an attempt to bring together all schools and colleges at Syracuse University, undergrad, grad, the alumni who were Black and Latinx. That had never happened before at a predominantly white university. So we attempted it in 1983, and we got about 300 alumni to return. And then I said, well, let's set a goal to double it. But by the second reunion in 1986, it occurred to me that there had been enough bonding, enough outreach, enough reconnecting with the university, and the alumni could see all the changes over the years, indeed in some cases the decades, that it was time that they give back. And so we started the Our Time Has Come Scholarship Fund. Although we included corporations, foundations, white friends, it was primarily a philanthropic effort to engage the Black and Latinx alumni. We wanted them to give back to those who could benefit from financial support, as they, for the most part, had gotten financial support when they were at Syracuse University. So we launched it on that basis. Why that name? Our Time Has Come. Well, at the time we launched it in 1987, we had been through the 1984 presidential convention, presidential election season. And at that 84 Democratic convention, there was Jesse Jackson up there. At that time, Jesse Jackson was the most important Black politician in the nation. You don't hear too much from him now, but at the time, he was the man. And he got up on the floor of the convention and he said, our time has come, our time has come. I said, that'll be a good name for a fundraising campaign. Jesse was right, our time had come, so we launched it.
Feel now, 30 plus years later, to see how this has grown, how it's taken not just a national platform, but an international platform, and just what this means to so many and how many people it's helped over the years?
So for me, one validation of the significance, the importance, not the only one, but one is that the enterprise keeps going. And so the fact that the Coming Back Together reunion is still going. The Our Time Has Come Fund is still going. And you've got graduates who themselves now are donors or philanthropists. That's just really an affirmation that this was important work and it deserves to be supported. These programs create a wealth class so that people can, the families can support people going to college and they won't need the scholarships. But I know that's a long way off. So right now, I hope people give and give and give until it hurts. Well, maybe they'll have a good reason to bring you back at the next in-person Coming Back Together reunion, and maybe they'll bring me back too.
Oh, they'll absolutely bring you back. You are a legend, so they will bring you back.
Well, maybe we'll get to meet in September a year from now. How's that?
That would be great. That would be great.
So hi, I'm Mel Stith. This is my wife, Patricia Stith. We're both
proud Syracuse alums at the graduate area. And so while I was the Dean of Whitman, we made a very special effort to bring students of color into our MBA program, our Masters of Science in Accounting, and especially our PhD program. That's why when we started the endowment, we wanted to be for graduate students who would be able to take advantage of some outside sources other than college to go to someone with a good proposal to be able to go and they have to buy research or go to a conference that's significant for their career development, or just do things that a graduate student ought to do that might not be in Syracuse, New York. So the endowment is the Melvin and Patricia Stith, the Graduate Student Fund. And it'll be administered by the Multicultural Office on campus. And there are already funds we established some time ago. So it's not a new fund, I want people to know. It is a fund that has been established for some time that we thought it was most important that the Multicultural Office be the ones who administer this fund because they understand the purpose of it and it's the whole purpose of that office. And that's why we wanted our fund in that office.
Mm-hmm. Also, so that we can continue to be in contact with the students who have received the award. We love getting notes from students saying how our contributions have impacted them, how they have made things possible for them. And we'd love to continue to have that.
And also, when I was working professionally, I used to always say, we always hope that the first gift is not the last gift. The whole idea of our graduate fellowship, our graduate fund, is for these students to be able to do the thing that really make them just awesome professors that would extend beyond what they're able to do without this kind of aid.
Hello, everyone. Don't you just love productions that are live when things don't go exactly as planned? You know what God says, you plan and he just laughs. So you all got to enjoy the benefits of dessert before you had a full meal. So now you need to have a complete diet for your life to be balanced. So here is the meal. You got to also enjoy 4 beautiful women singing a beautiful rendition of a Nina Simone song. So I'm going to take you back to the introduction that they properly deserved, plus a little background of why I'm here. My name, first of all, thank you, Jennifer, being a wonderful, gracious host. My name is June M. Grant, class of 1987, School of Management, Whitman School of Management, that is. So hello, beautiful people. I'm so proud to be a part of tonight's telethon. But frankly, I had no choice. Hassel Vassal got gangsta on me. I'm shaking my head no, and she managed to get a yes. I think that was clinically a case of fear. She frightened me, seriously. I cannot deny the educational platform that helped transition me from foster kid to not only a businesswoman, but also a personal stylist to high profile people. Thank you, Syracuse. It was once said that there are 3 things in life that you leave and never return: words, time, and opportunities. These 3 things leave and never return. As a member of the Hill Society, an SU giving society for donors who give at least $2,500 per year, I can tell you that supporting undergraduate scholarships for Black and Latino students is now more important than anything. No one has ambition to not do well. So tonight, I invite you to your opportunity to help someone. And so the creative incentive to give you've already witnessed, which was your dessert. And I produced that segment just for you. And I know, I opine that that piece will sit deeply within you. But I wanted to know who the beautiful performing artists were. They performed the rendition from Nina Simone's 4 Women. And they were just 4 bundles of talent and beauty. And some of you know them, but for the ones who don't, the alumni or vocalists that were in order was Tanae Levette, class of 1989, Coley Aziza, class of 1988, Tamar Smithers, class of 2007, and Diana Giselle, class of 1987, my class.
I hope you all were inspired. Thank you.
Thank you, June, and hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Vassell, and I'm the Assistant Vice President for the Office of Multicultural Advancement. Great to be here tonight with all of you. We don't have a lot of time left this evening, so if you've been thinking about giving and haven't yet done so, please help our students by clicking the link in chat and making your gift right now so that we can make sure that these students have everything that they need to be successful at Syracuse University. So often we talk about what we plan to do, but tonight is a night of action. So if you're one of the first 100 alumni to give a minimum of $500, we will send you a copy of Sunny Hostin's new book, I Am These Truths, which she spoke about earlier today. So thank you so much for your support. Go Orange.
My name is Charles Houston, and I graduated from the College of Arts and Sciences in 1990, and my degree was in mathematics, so I have a Bachelor of Arts in Mathematics.
And I'm Monica Houston, and I'm his college sweetheart, and I also graduated class of 1990. I graduated from the School of Management with a major in accounting and a minor in MIS. It has been a pleasure for me to commit to funding the scholarship for accounting, for minorities in accounting. As I said previously, my passion is in the accounting profession. I love accounting. Not that I so much love numbers, I just love the ability to be able to help people in a consulting role, a passion role.
And so in addition to the endowment, I'm also involved with Dean Brian Conkle with an initiative called Syracuse University Clergy Association. And so we're working to get that off of the ground and to help people to remember that your faith is extremely important in everything that you do. Faith and finances go together, actually.
Absolutely.
And so we have to, as my wife also said, faith and finances, that's right. We have to always remember that we are good stewards and managers over what God gives us. And we graduated, and the Lord has blessed us to move in different directions because we are givers. One of our life goals is to be philanthropists. And so we're working on the first leg and stage of that, and we're very grateful for where God has us right now.
I'd like to encourage every Whitman alumnus, as well as any other Syracuse graduate, to join me in funding the scholarship for minorities in accounting. Every dollar counts, every dollar matters, every dollar goes straight to the student's benefit. And I would like it so much if you would just join me. I'm going to fund this. I mean, it's already a commitment from me to endow this scholarship, but the more the merrier. The more money there is, the more students there are, and we can really make a difference in the lives of those students and a difference in the world of accounting. Please join me by contributing whatever you can today to the scholarship for the minorities in accounting.
Hi, my name is Gwen Wilcox. I'm from the class of 1974, and I'm a member of the Summa Council.
Hi, my name is Wesley Diaz, and I'm also a member of the Summa Council.
I believe that it was really important to start the class of 1974 class fund in order to be able to give back to the students, specifically Black and Latino students who are on campus. We were benefited in many ways by support from others in order for us to arrive on campus in 1970 and to be supported through 1974. But knowing that going forward, there are much more economic and financial challenges for students. And it was important for our class coming out of the 70s that we give back to students.
The establishment of this scholarship was something where our class wanted to give back based on the positive experiences we had had on campus. And we established this scholarship during an anniversary for the class of 1974. And we had seen the dire need of those who were on campus in terms of the financial challenges. So this was an easy effort to make where we could be supportive
not only in words, but in deeds by contributing to this scholarship. So I want to encourage everyone to give what they can. No gift is too small. You can give $5 or more, because it's important to understand that every gift has an impact.
But I also want you to think about making a pledge in terms of what you can generously think about in terms of paying money over a period of time or by the end of the year. Whatever the case may be, those pledges are valuable and will assist the students as a result of the class of 1974's commitment to the students of today and in the future.
And I want to echo what they said. No gift is too small. We have that $500,000 goal, but no gift is too small. We want you to give as you see fit, and definitely to help all of our students there at Syracuse University. So thank you to the SUMA Advisory Council members that we just heard from there in that video. Now we have something and someone very special. I'm looking forward to this. I know that you are too. We've been waiting for this since she headlined the Our Time Has Come benefit concert that was in Harlem last year. And what a show that was if you were there. Our very own Vanessa Williams. Vanessa, how are you doing?
Hello, everyone. I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, good, good to see you. I hope that you are, surviving and thriving during this pandemic. It's so good to see you. One thing that always amazes me is you always show up for Syracuse University. And I think that that's a true testament, obviously, to your love for the university and the education you got there. How did it really lay the foundation for the successes that you have now?
Well, I came to Syracuse in 1981 as a freshman because they had a musical theater BFA program. And at the time, there were only 5 in the country that had that specific program. It gave me the foundation to have the skill set to have longevity in my career. I'm 57 years old, and I get a chance to, I just was in London doing City of Angels, which unfortunately never opened, but that was theater on the West End in London. I can do movies, I can do television, I can record, and all those things were taught to me as a basic skill set at Syracuse. So anytime I can be on the bandwagon and cheer on, I certainly do. And of course, Syracuse is actually what helped me become famous. At 20 years old, I was Miss Greater Syracuse, and they had come to see me in the shows. Freshman year, you're not allowed to do anything. It's your core year. In your sophomore year, you can perform. And I auditioned and got into everything. And the local pageant people always kind of scouted their talent up on the hill where, Crouse College, they'd listen to the recitals, go to, see the programs and musical and plays. And that's where they kind of said, would you think about it? And I said, no. And I was supposed to be in a production of Cyrano de Bergerac at Syracuse Stage, which is a rep theater. And I would have gotten equity points. And it was canceled. I had April free. I had gotten scholarships every year. And I said to my mom, well, you think I should do this? And she said, well, is there money? And I said, yeah, I think there's like $500. She said, go for it. And ended up from April winning Miss Greater Syracuse, then going to Miss New York State in July. And then September, won Miss America at 20 years old in my junior year when I was supposed to go to London to have my junior year abroad. So again, God looks at your plans and says, ha, 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 ha.
Looks at our plans and laughed. And I'm sure you're glad that he laughed, because to see where you have turned up and everything is just absolutely amazing. And now let's talk about your scholarship. How did the Our Time Has Come Vanessa Williams Scholarship come about?
Well, speaking of Rachel, she's phenomenal. And she reached out to me and told me about the program, but also about being a high profile musical theater alum. And again, it's a the particular major, you have to play piano, you have to have voice lessons, you have to have acting lessons, dance lessons, you have to learn how to build sets, construction. So there's a myriad of skill sets that you have to learn as part of the major. And it's really valuable to, as a human being, but also as a performer, to be able to wear many different hats. So I wanted the opportunity to give someone who couldn't financially afford, and believe me, my parents struggled. My parents are both educators. They made enough money to not get any kind of support at all. So it was like, do we refi the house or not? And they worked and I worked. And so that's what you had to do. So I'm happy to be able to give a scholarship to somebody that's deserving and hungry and wants to work hard, but also needs these financial help.
Definitely. And why, lastly, just personally for you, is it so important to give back to Black and Brown students at Syracuse University?
Well, you know, we're a minority. We're Black and Brown people are a minority in this world, particularly at universities that aren't historical Black universities. And it's really important to collectively have a voice, reach out, and to feel included, because many times we don't feel included. And we always walk into a room and see who we can make a connection of, who are Black and Brown people. That happens regardless wherever you are. So it's a great opportunity to reach out and feel a sense of community, which is what you need to make change, but also to feel well and included.
All right, Vanessa Williams, you know, we could talk all day, but unfortunately we do have to go, but we have your wonderful, wonderful performance coming up right now with Broadway actor, singer Darius DeHaas performing the hit Love Is. Vanessa, thank you so much.
Thank you. Go Orange.
They say it's a river that circles the earth, a beam of light shining to the edge of the universe. It conquers all. It changes everything. They say it's a blessing. They say it's a gift. They say it's a miracle, and I believe that it is. It conquers all, but it's a mystery. Love breaks your heart. Love takes no less than everything. It hard, and it fades away so easily. In this world we created, in this place that we live, in the blink of an eye, the darkness slips in. Love lights the unites the love that's for eternity. Love breaks the chains. Love aches for every one of us. Love takes the tears and the pain and it turns so easily. Our love breaks the chains. Love is for every one of us. Love takes the tears and the pain, and it turns it into the beauty that remains. Love is.
Vanessa Williams, thank you so much for that beautiful, beautiful performance, your generosity and the graciousness that you've shown to students at Syracuse University and the Syracuse community as well. So speaking of generosity, right now we are going to do a live donation check right now. So we have gotten donations from Lori Porcher, Pia Rogers, Yolanda Arrington, Helena Little, as well as Charmin Parker Williams. Again, go to the chat. You'll have all of the URLs there that you can click on and give our students the money that they need, as well as exceed this $500,000 goal that we had set. So now we have a very special announcement about a brand new Our Time Has Come scholarship. So please welcome Super Bowl champion Roland Williams, class of 1997. Bayheims, I believe you all are up. We're just gonna roll with the punches on this one and we'll get rolling. So go ahead and take it away.
Thank you. Well, we're humbled to follow the great Vanessa Williams.
Oh,
There's
boy.
nobody like her in the talent, and nobody like her in personality and what she's given back to Syracuse University. She gives, and she's an unbelievable lady. She really is. And, you know, we're happy to be here tonight. We went to the CBT when Carmela was honored and made a small donation at that time. And we're so thrilled to be a small part of this and be able to donate to something that's so good, so worthy, and fun for us to be a part of.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll never forget 2017. That was such a special night, and what a party it was. And here we are virtually, and you know, we're really thankful just to have this. And I know it's been a great day for everyone and a great night. Jim and I are really honored and blessed to be able to announce our gift of $25,000 towards the Orange Legends Scholarship Fund. You know, the one and only Derek Coleman asked us, so who says no to Derek, right, honey?
You can't
No,
do
did
it.
you ever say no to him?
Well, he won't remember, yes, once or twice. You don't say no to the great ones too much. How many times have I said no to you? 0.
Oh, well, maybe.
Yes.
So we're thrilled, guys. We really are. We're all in this thing together, and we're just so happy to support these upcoming worthy students, an opportunity to come to the incredible Syracuse University. And, you know, what's better than that? Yeah, so now we have someone else who might be also making a donation tonight.
One of the great players ever at Syracuse, Sherman Douglas.
Hey, hello, Coach. Hello, Julie. I'm here to announce that I'm matching your offer of $25,000 to the Our Time Has Come Orange Legend, and I'm somebody else who can't really say no to Derek Coleman either. So when this time has come for me to give back to the university that I love, and my daughter went to the university, so I'm proud and happy to have, you know, another generation going to Syracuse, and it's a blessing for me to give back to our community, to CBT, and I'm happy to donate, to give back, and I ask some of my other Syracuse former athletes and alumni to give to.
As a proud graduate of Syracuse, I am so grateful for the education I received, the nonstop fun, the cultural exposure, and everything that prepared me for the real world to succeed long after my playing days were over. I grew up from Rochester, New York, watching Coach Boeheim and Sherman Douglas throwing alley-oops and celebrating ever since I was a very young man. And now, fast forward, I'm a parent, I'm a citizen, I'm a proud alumni. And with everything going in our country, it's our time. And as the younger statesman of this group, I realize that now is the time for alumni of all ages, of all backgrounds, to come together to invest in Syracuse. You know, Muhammad Ali once said that the service to others is the rent we pay for our room here on earth. And so I got the call from my friends at Syracuse in the Multicultural Advancement Department. And I'm excited to be the lead gift for the Orange Legend Scholarship with an effort to provide the much needed support that students of color need on campus. I believe in it so much that I wanted to give a lead gift of $100,000 to fund this endowment. And I also wanted to make it a unified platform to reach out to business professionals who've been successful and athletes who have been successful and so many people that have supported the Orange Athletic Department and beyond. It is my hope that this can be a platform that brings us all together to make a difference for students of color for a very long time. I'm so honored to be joining Sherman, Coach Boeheim, Julie, to begin this effort to come together to make sustainable change. Go Orange.
Roland, thank you so much. $150,000 total. We are so excited about the Orange Legends Scholarship. Coach, thank you. Julie, thank you. Roland and Sherman, thank you all so much just for your generosity and continued support of students at Syracuse University. So the SU family has come on strong. We know that. Amazing things are happening tonight, as we've seen in the past hour or so. And we've heard from some legendary graduates. Now we're going to hear from a new member of the Orange family whose story is just as captivating and incredible. Kevin Richardson of the Exonerated Five. Kevin visited our campus for the first time last fall, and I had a chance to meet him. He is one of the most humble people and most gracious people that you will ever meet. Had he not been wrongfully convicted along with 4 others at the age of 14, Kevin might have attended Syracuse University as a music major. Here's a video recap of his story on campus.
Good evening, everyone. That video just brings tears to my eyes. My name is Tara Brown Favors, and I'm a proud member of the class of 1995 and a member of the Multicultural Advancement Advisory Council. We launched the Our Time Has Come Kevin Richardson Scholarship during Kevin's first visit to campus in September 2019 with a $25,000 gift from my family. My husband, Dale, and my 2 sons wanted to find a way to honor Kevin and do a small part to right the wrong that happened in his life. Since then, we've been receiving donations from near and far. Most recently, I've been working with my classmates of the class of 1995 and the class of 1996, who would have been Kevin's classmates, to ensure that the scholarship is endowed at $100,000. In addition to my classmates, members from the DC Orange and Blue have also pledged over $4,000 to date. I am so proud to see how the scholarship is progressing, and I'm hoping that we'll get it endowed soon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure to introduce Syracuse's 12th Chancellor and President, Kent Sivereau.
Hello, Kevin, and hello to everyone who is gathered for this particularly special celebration. I'm Chancellor Kent Sivereau, and it is my pleasure to share this moment with you today. I'm recording this greeting from our newly renovated stadium. This is where students begin their academic journey during our convocation. This is where we celebrate their achievements by conferring degrees at commencement. And today, on behalf of the faculty, staff, students, and 250,000 Syracuse University alumni, it is my distinct honor to congratulate Kevin Richardson as the recipient of an honorary undergraduate degree, the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Music. We had planned to award this degree in our May commencement in 2020. We will reschedule our commencement ceremonies as soon as we can, and we look forward to honoring you, Kevin, in person, here in our stadium, as we do with all of our graduates. Syracuse University has never before, in its 150 years, awarded an undergraduate honorary degree. This is a first for this university, and I can't think of anyone who is more deserving of this unique honor. You are an extraordinary person. You have endured unthinkable circumstances. Your wrongful conviction prevented you from achieving your dream of an undergraduate degree at Syracuse. Yet, your commitment to learning, even while imprisoned, demonstrates the value you place on education. Your work for criminal justice reform is a testament to your character and to what we value at this university. We are all better for your dedication to that work. While a very young man, you were tested in ways no one should be tested. Your response has been to address the world with wisdom, compassion, and activism. These values are the same attributes you will find in so many graduates of Syracuse University who you now join. With the announcement of this honorary degree, I warmly welcome you to the Orange family, where your example inspires us all. I look forward to seeing you on this campus to celebrate with you in person. I can't wait to see what you will do next as a member of the Orange family. Congratulations, Kevin.
How do I go after that? Well, they say thank you, Chancellor. Thank you to everyone for allowing me into the Orange family. I know I was an adopted Orange member, but this means the world to me, from all the trials and tribulations I've been through, and to literally be here to accept this and to be recognized. It's the greatest honor. It's so surreal. And I bleed orange. And it feels so great to know that my kids, my daughters, will be part of Syracuse University. I'm so very thankful to everyone for believing in me and keeping me in their prayer. And I will do you all proud. Thank you so much. God bless.
Congratulations, Kevin. So excited for you. And thank you to Chancellor Sivereau for that incredible announcement. We had already adopted Kevin, as he said, but now it's official. He's an Orangeman. Welcome to the Orange family. So now for all in attendance, please go ahead and give Kevin his graduation gift right now by donating to the Kevin Richardson Scholarship. Let's cement this legacy at Syracuse and show our university how proud we are to be Orange tonight. So exciting. Thank you, Kevin. And I also wanted to thank all of our donors tonight, especially those who made our new endowments a reality. Roland Williams, Sherman Douglas, Jim and Julie Boeheim, Sheila Payton, Kelly Atkinson, Andrew Burnett, and Regia Cloak and the corporate team at Juvari. Creating new endowment scholarships at Syracuse requires a minimum commitment of $100,000. So we're truly grateful for your support and generosity. Thank you to all, and congratulations again, Kevin.
Kevin, my brother, congratulations. Well deserved, well deserved. Rachel, thank you for all the work that you've done to put this amazing program together. So I don't have a drum roll, I'll just do my own. We have raised over $700,000 tonight. Now, I cannot see y'all, but if you could just join me in just giving everyone, all of our donors, a round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I said at the beginning we were going to exceed that $500,000 goal, and we certainly did. Thank you to everyone who has donated. Don't forget to support. Again, you can look in the chat. There's still those links there to all the different scholarships that you can support. But we celebrate you and thank you as donors for this during this virtual CBT fundraiser. So right now, click the link in the chat if you want to go to the after party and just have a little fun and reconnect with some folks from your college years. We hope that you had an amazing night, and I want to personally just thank the crew that put this show together. Putting these events together virtually is certainly not easy, but we have a great production crew and a great staff in the Office of Multicultural Advancement. So thank you all so much for sticking with us this evening. We hope that you have an amazing evening. Go Orange.
Here you go.